Time now for your forewarned weather with Chief Meteorologist Alana Brophy.
All right, plenty of sunshine today, but also some storms making their way through the state.
Another beginning to an active week, Alana.
Oh, Monday, aren't you fun? We've got wet weather out there. We're going to start on the backside of the Wasatch. Live view from the Heber Airport. Oof, almost just got so moved by those storms. Look at that wet pavement there on the tarmac. We've got thunderstorms moving through the Wasatch back. Taking a check on the radar here. As we zoom in, you're able to see exactly where that storm is. Park City to Heber over the Cottonwoods, and we've got some lightning going through Summit County right now. Jump up towards Bear Lake. Also plenty of lightning near Lake Town, Randolph over Bear Lake. So I'm sure people seeking shelter, they have to with those storms, and another tracking towards the Lake Town area. Stepping back, southwestern Wyoming active towards Duchesne. Active. Lots of lightning embedded in these isolated storms, but if you're not seeing storms, you've got sunshine and pretty warm temperatures. Utah County also seeing some echoes of moisture. Isolated activity in the central portion of the state and over in eastern Utah as the radars sweep the region. What's going on? Well, we're increasing moisture from two different systems, and you're going to be able to see them here on the satellite radar, dragging moisture into different portions of the state. This desert southwest low is going to move inland, and that's going to impact us throughout the afternoon with the help of daytime heating. We watch those storms blossom. These white arrows here showing you the direction of the wind. That's our southerly flow, and one of the reasons daytime highs are running above average. 87 in Salt Lake, that's 7 degrees above the norm. 80s with upper 70s in Provo, not a surprise where storms are overhead. 80s in Moab, St. George at 95. So we've got above average warmth. Usually this time of year, St. George is right around 92. Check out this incredible video. Chris Williams taking this of the Great Salt Lake. Don't you love the reflection in the water? We have seen the levels rising. We still have flood alerts for the Sevier River and the Bear River. But as we look at the positive side, we're at 46.5 feet at Lake Powell thanks to that record snowpack. We're raising and rising throughout the state as we look at the Great Salt Lake, up 5.2 feet since our record low. Nice to be able to say that and to see that in waterways throughout Utah. Hourly forecast bringing those 70s into the mix eventually. We'll get into the low 70s as we roll towards 10 p.m. with partly cloudy skies. Severe threats as we head into tomorrow are going to focus on northern and western Utah. Gusty winds, some scattered thunderstorms, and the potential for some blowing dust. We have a marginal risk when it comes to our thunderstorm activity. I'll show you where here. It's northwestern Utah all the way down to the West Desert. This does include over I-80, portions of the Wasatch Front, the western end of the valley, and the general thunderstorm threat for the rest of the Beehive State. Drier conditions in the Southwest Desert where we're just going to see sunshine, but we could see those gusty winds. With a marginal risk, we're looking at storms with the possibility of severe weather, bringing 40 to 60 mile per hour wind gusts, some hail with the thunderstorms that pop up. Isolated activity out there. Futurecast showing you what to expect. We're on the move into tonight by 7 p.m. Pretty isolated, starting to dwindle. By midnight, we have some isolated activity down in the southeastern corner of the state towards Grand Staircase and Hanksville. Tomorrow morning, we start out quiet, but then by the afternoon, we're rocking and rolling. Look at the moisture coming in from Cache Valley, backside of the Wasatch, and from Perry, the Fruit Highway, all the way to Salt Lake, the Tooele and Rush Valley part of this, and so's Midway. As we step back later into the evening, it's the eastern side of the state in central Utah where we expect storm activity. Into Wednesday, the thunderstorm threat still impacts Salt Lake with isolated potential there. Taking a look at the flash flood potential, it's possible for the Mighty 5. Just so you know, those temperatures will be in the 80s. We're looking at 50s for the overnight, 90s in St. George. Taking a check on what to expect, you're going to see tomorrow storm potential popping up. That Wasatch Front 7-day giving you a pretty good view of what to see as you get it through the rest of the work week. St. George bringing in the 90s and then some 80s with the winds. Wasatch Front showing those numbers with the potential for storms not going away. Slightly drier Thursday, Friday, and Saturday with just a slight chance into next week. Well, how about some storms? We keep serving those up. June soon. We're making it a thing. Yeah, it's not monsoon season, but it sure feels like monsoon season.
Does.
Yeah.
And we have been forewarned.
We have been forewarned.
It looks so good.
Thanks. Giving people a heads up. You know, it's
like
really
the
great
look.
to commit to people that way.
Okay, thank you.
Making up words over there.
June soon's a thing.
Is it?
She
I didn't
said
get the
it, so
memo.
it is. That's just all it takes.
Hey,
to
she's
say it
credible,
was.
so I'm going with it.